Hey, how you doing? Good morning. This is Thursday the 22nd, which means that I bought my comics yesterday on the 21st. Um, and my new job has me totally confused. Working for the Census Bureau. Anyway, let's get to the comics. Hold on a second. Trust me. Anyways, these are in order by, well, sort of by publisher. We got issue number 11 of Lucifer, which I really enjoyed. Very odd comic. Speaking of odd comics, we have Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen number 2. Love that cover. If you can make it out, it's Jimmy on the moped, and you can see Superman's arm holding him up, which is cool. Apparently I missed this last week or the week before, but I'm looking forward to this series. This is a continuation from War of the Rains. This is Punisher Kill Crew. I love the Punisher in that helmet. And apparently he and his group are going around killing the creatures that are still wandering the earth after War of the Rains. War of the Realms. We got Death's Head number 2, which is good. As I always say, is Death's Head was almost like Deadpool before there was a Deadpool. A lot of fun, a British creation from the late 70s, early 80s, who periodically comes back. I think this is, I believe this is a limited series, but I get a kick out of it. It's a lot of fun. And apparently, Death's Head encounters maybe a new model. Anyways, we got Valkyrie number 2, and we see that Bullseye now has a Asgardian sword, which gives him command of one of the Valkyrie's flying horses. And I don't know. I might give this issue. I'll read this issue since I bought it. I don't know. I don't know that I'm that interested in the character, to be perfectly honest. But we'll see. We got Powers of X number 3. And this is one of those collector variant covers showing Shatterstar with various attachments. We got History of the Marvel Universe number 2, or Mark Waid, Javier Rodriguez. The thing I like about the back is in the back they will go and they will sort of go over the actual chronology of the various comics that they've sort of woven into the narrative. We got Guardians of the Galaxy number 8. This is Bring On the Bad Guys cover variant. This continues the Death of Rocket arc. Rocket is not doing well at all. We got Criminal by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, which you really should be picking up. If you want, introduce friends who say, well, I'm not into superheroes and fantasy and stuff. This is a crime, a noirish, a crime novel. Current arc goes back into the past, as they all do, going back and forth and showing the lives of various characters. And it's great because the narrative will often switch from one character to another, telling the same story. We got Fairlady, which I absolutely love, and if you're into fantasy, you really should be picking it up. It's a variant cover This is not like the art inside. The art inside is more realistic, but and there are a couple of different covers. One showing a scene from the book, but I just thought this was adorable. Where you see the main character, the fair lady, offering a mouse to her feline partner. You can see his reaction. It's really adorable. I have no clue, but I liked the cover. This is Gargantuan number 0. The Day Before the End. I don't know. I have no clue. This, I think, was from about a week or so ago. I almost bought it then, but I didn't have a big group this time, so I figured, well, what the heck, I'll give it a try. And we got the Goon number 4 from Eric Powell, which is just brilliant as always. It's funny. It can be dark, very brutal, but a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. And I think that is it. Oh, apparently, Deceased, the DC take on zombies, is really successful. And I guess according to Comic Shop News, in October, most of the main DC titles are going to have a cover variant for DC, showing the heroes of that book dealing with the with Deceased. Although it's not in the book, they're not tie-ins. It's just a cover variant. And you can see this is from Batman, which is really cool. It shows Batman and all, and some of his rogues have all turned. And on the back is a nice cover of Supergirl rescuing a young girl from a horde. So I love Deceased. I recommend it. It's pretty good. It's very brutal, but. I say if you're into variants, like you're the villain, etc. You might want to give that a try. Can't think of anything else going on. If you're in Orange County, in California, and somebody knocks on the door, tells you they're from the Census Bureau, please acknowledge it. And let them do their job. And we're not collecting information, we're just verifying addresses. Mailing addresses and the actual address of the home if you're living in a multi-story thing. And it's difficult getting back into the work mode. You know what I'm saying? After a year plus of being retired. But I kind of like it. It gets me out of the house. Anyway, that's it for me. I can't think of anything else going on at the moment. Can't think of any. I'm not going to get into the whole Marvel Sony deal with Spider-Man. Which I think Sony is kicking himself in the ass, but biting himself in the ass. But we'll see. As long as Tom Holland continues to be Spider-Man, I think we're doing pretty good. Although you could have said the same thing with a couple of the other guys who did the original Sam Raimi, a series where that went off the rail with number 3, unfortunately. And that is it, I think. Just as well, I do want to recommend, although it's way past, try Mindhunter and try season 3 of True Detectives on HBO. So that is it. I'm signing off. I went on way too long. I apologize. Peace out and take care of yourself.